Hello there, I'm Anna and welcome to the third stream of this particular base. I was considering restarting a new base, but I decided it would be worth trying to clear out this massive of excess heat and see what I can do. So I've got to try and get this ball cube functional again. So let's just quickly check on the Twitch stream, making sure it's all functional. Yep, it looks like it is. Good. So, what I need to do, I need to quickly go build some metal tile, build some tungsten in these locations there, deconstruct that, and also make all of this a nice high priority. So, duplicates, get over there quickly and get that sorted. Yep, I know it's all low power, but I need you duplicates to get this sorted for me so I can at least try and reduce the temperature of this massive functionality here. At least the oxygen generation is good, so oxygen overlay is fine. It's doing rather nicely for the 7 duplicates. It's not perfect, there are certainly low areas, but I am doing okay, it seems. Oh, that one's there. That's still not been done. I bet that's been like that for ages, hasn't it? Probably all the last stream that was just sitting there being irritating for people. So, people are now getting themselves scolded. And now this is not quite working. That's fine. That's because I have built this incorrectly. So, let's deconstruct the buildings here. Actually, just deconstruct all of this. Deconstruct all of that. Actually, deconstruct that as well. Because I need to jump down. Deconstruct that. And that. And build another metal tungsten tile there. So this, if I have a look at my overlays, yeah, the water overlay, that's fine. I might want to just prime more water into the system. And now just go back to the plumbing, get a couple of liquid pipes, and I am meant to put, for the ball cube, have the water thing there. Where's the... Oh, some plumbing. And liquid vent. And or dump that there. There's quite a lot of stuff down in here as well. So let us deconstruct both of those. And also let's prioritize all of this to high priority, including the sweep tasks, because I don't want any stuff in this water here. Yes, yes, I know it's hot. Yeah, being able to carry more by training gopher skills was really, really handy. Bubbles as a farmer. I'll keep everything like that for now. Yes, pick all this stuff up. Which is now hot water just coming from the base now, which is not good. That is... that. So look at it, it is cooling. It's cooling really effectively. And that is exactly what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to cool, and so I'm just trying to well, basically build it up so that it works more consistently now without having all these lumps of stuff at the base there. No, come on. Prioritize this sweep task. Yikes, it's going to take them a little while to get this all cleaned up. What I really need to do, I need to get them exosuits. For that I need an exosuit forge, don't I? Yeah, refined metal 400, yep. I've got, at least I have all of this up here. It's merely just getting enough to be able to do the exosuit forge itself. You can swap. Come on, sweep it up. You can swap. There's only a couple of kilos there. You can pick it all up. 200. Okay. Why are you being so annoyingly slow? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. My storage was all full. That was why my dupes weren't doing anything. Let's put sedimentary rock is pretty rubbish. Some of these igneous. There. We should have bristle blossoms there by the... Let's get the free light. Okay, so this is now functioning here. So let's put abyss light in these tiles like so. Again, prioritize that high. A new activate only if temperature is above 30. Prioritize. Put those down to 8 so you can get out. Know what dupes are like, they manage to just get themselves killed. Abyss light tile in those two locations there as well. Come on, dupes. Get that built up. Actually, no, cancel that one. Deconstruct that tile. I'm going to try and make this a vacuum. Oh, it'll all be nice and slow down there. What is good is that the water did cool down enough to actually thermally regulate base here. So that is working. So that's nice and cool water. So I set that up and look at that. The temperature is working. It is cooling the base down. Excellent. Now I just need to, well, essentially get some bristle blossoms in there for it to fully function properly. Try and get that out the way. That's water is in the wrong place. Deconstruct that, please. 49 on it. Deconstruct buildings. All of you. And all of you. Plants have died. Lots of plants died. hydroponic tiles. Oh, hydroponic are not made out of... I thought hydroponic were made out of stuff like the rest of them. Okay. Hydroponic. So liquid pipe intake. Build all of those up. And then I need to get myself some lighting. Deconstruct buildings. Deconstruct all of them. Plants have died, food shortage, yep. Let's try and get water in this tile here. And so, best way to do that is to create vacuums of abyssalite and abyssalite. You have blossom seed in. Hold on, illumination, yep. So, furniture, ceiling light. And that will need to be connected via the main grid. Let's get all this operational. Something overlay. Ooh. So that's done. Liquid vent overpressure. So the metal refinery can't function at the moment. It's insufficient oxygen generation. I think this is built slightly incorrectly. I mean, it works, but yeah. This atmosphere is not ideal, is it? Let's put an airflow tile in there as well. And probably need to try and pressurize some oxygen down in this zone. Get those both high priority. Come on. And sweep that up. Come on, nice high priority on it. And now place the next tile of this light there. This should fully fill this up and make it a... Well, and then I can actually make it a vacuum, which should make it the best ball cube I can make it. So we need to deconstruct that and deconstruct that, both at high priority. Darn it. Didn't create a vacuum. That didn't work properly. Will airflow tiles work? Might do. Might push... The air might just push it in a little bit and just create gaps here and here. And duplicates. Some of these, it's taking such long to do anything. There's still a bit too much water in here. When the water's cooling up there, it's doing the same function as the bog cube down here. That's nice enough to see. You can see it instantly just cooling huge sections. Oh, cold damage. I broke the liquid pipe. You got that so much it actually froze within the pipes. That's kind of how crazy this is. So 20. I can deconstruct the building because this is now working is exactly how it needs to be. Deconstruct both of those. Problem is now I need to try and get into this broker pipe and fix that up. Oh, I can actually just about reach. That's there, and then Abyssalite. And both of those is Abyssalite as well. And there we go. I have an old sink. This just now needs to radiate that cold faster through the liquid. And the way I can do that is through the use of these thermo plates, temp shift plates. And that is always... Ah, yes. Food needed. Yeah, it's a food shortage. Yes, there is a food shortage. And, yeah, they might die if they don't get any food. Oh, yeah, that's the problem up here. This pipe is blocked. Plumbing. cancel those. Yes, there is quite the food shortage. Go. In fact, deconstruct that and then place it over the top, so we might be able to get another of the drip cooling glitch. Putting coolant. I deconstructed that, didn't I? Yeah. Eventually. Where's the water coming from? Where is the water? Ah, there's just a lot of water in the pipe there. Deploying liquid pump. Make it our gold amalgam. And probably put it close to there. So now when I do the plumbing, igneous rock. Put it down like that. And oh, it's an unreachable build. That's why I haven't built it yet. I have the plants. Starvation. Ooh, my dupes are starving. Starving dupes are likely to die. But previously when they've died, it's not been too much of a problem, mainly because, well, it's less mouths to feed. And I know I've got dead dupes all over the place. A few dead there, a couple dead over here. You know, it's all part of, well, survival, I guess. Come on. Get that going, and then we can start getting some Source Blossom working. Yes! No! It's got chlorine gas. Plants have died, starvation. Yeah, it's just it's chlorine in here. Why is this? Why? No wire. Do. Prioritize that to 9. I haven't got any oxygen production. There's been complaining about insufficient oxygen production for a long time, but that's because I haven't been needing the oxygen production. Since I had so much of it, essentially. But now, I don't. The only place high oxygen is this polluted oxygen down here. It's chlorine I need to get rid of. Food shortage, starvation. Yeah, it's not going very well, is it? Come on. Put that up. Continuous mush bars. We haven't got much dirt, I don't think. agriculture, cultivable soil. No, I only have 83 tons of it. So dig all that up. Live slave, yes. Dig, don't need too many on. Need to get that in coolant. Need to actually crush some iron ore for materials because I can't do the coolant because the power thing is offline. Deconstruct power wires, so deconstruct power lines, deconstruct all of them. They're no longer needed. Neither are these, neither is this lot. And the duplicates are not looking very healthy. Atmosphere of chlorine. Ventilation. Gas pipe. Gas pump. There. Oh dear. Oxygen. Where's my refined stuff? Get this built. Oh, they're trying to build it out of copper. No wonder it was taking so long. And someone's died. Max is starved to death. Okay. Well, there's only 6 mouths to feed now. And another duplicate has died. 5 mouths to feed. Just need those 3 being built. Just take the iron, jump across. Jobs. Everyone can cook. Everyone's allowed to cook. And build it up. Oh, why is that not? Prioritize 9. Get it done now. Then after that, prioritize all of them. And hopefully duplicates will survive in the morning. Maybe. It's not very helpful with all this failure of irrigation. Just pump the water. Try and get at least some of this functional now. The duplicants died. This isn't cooling anything down enough, is it? Unreachable food, yeah. Need this cooling down faster. What I could do... that might work. Just change this to wolframite. Oh, that's your mesh tiles. Oxygen. There's not that much oxygen being generated at the moment. So essentially just trying to breathe. And then this power line. Connect to the main grid. These are in max gas pressure. I think I need to move them over a tile. If we move them over the tile, I can actually put another gas permeable tile around them. So let us deconstruct the buildings. Shortage still. At least it's getting oxygen everywhere now. And ventilation, I need to put a gas bridge down here. Reason for that is I want to combine these gas packets, if possible. So then, because the larger the gas packets, because this will basically activate on each of packet which goes through. So if we make the packets larger, then that will actually make things that little bit more efficient. Oxygen. Electrolyzer there. Deconstruct power line there, because I want to rebuild the power line. And there. That there. Deconstruct these couple of tiles, I think. No. Cancel. Want to put in another gas. I don't really need a gas tile there, do I? Just sweep. Sweep all that up. Deconstruct the ladder. And then rebuild tiles, igneous rock like that. Yep, but now I'm short on duplicates because I'm short of food. Yeah, this is why I did consider just restarting this entire base, because I wanted to try and get people happy. But I can easily sort it out in debug mode. I can really, really easily fix it out in debug. But, yeah. So I need a pump, don't I? A bottle emptier. Bottle emptier. Just dump it there. Prioritized. Get this built first, then that. Picking up copper and all that. This is not cooling it down fast enough. It's doing well, but the cooling between plate and that, I really need to put. I need to really put demo plates inside of this. But base temperature is doing a lot nicer now. Dead duplicants everywhere. Convertible stores. I'm up to 90 tons now. Yes, food is still very, very much needed. So I've got this farm over here, which is currently covered in chlorine again, which was the problem I had in the first stream. In the second stream, it's too hot, and now it's, yeah. Here we go. I've now got some oxygen being pumped down here. Push out this out of the way. Unfortunately, it's very hot. Deconstruct that because I need to mop that out of the way. No liquid intake. Just deconstruct everything in that tile. He's just trying to get people to survive. Food shortage is still abound. Well, on the plus side is once the farm gets going, I'll have plenty of food for only 4 duplicants. There's plenty of oxygen over that side because this side isn't fully functional yet. Sweep that. High stress. Why is this so stressed? Everyone's really stressed because of everything. Decor expectation. Yeah, decor is just pretty horrific and a lot of the base, but otherwise there's a lot around here where industrial areas. There's going to be a problem if they get to, you're a binge eater. Oh, thankfully we haven't got much food for you to binge upon. Soggy feet, yes. They're getting stressed everywhere. Mop everything up. Try and get rid of this soggy feet debuff. I'll just lock both of these for the moment, since this isn't going to be done anytime soon. It's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. No, to go back to auto. Prioritize. Get that built up. I need to just cool this entire bank of water down. All this mopping. No, it keeps it all at 5. Right, so that will now allow this water to cool down properly. Utilising this thermal bridge here. And as soon as that gets down to temperature, I will be able to have food, at least some food. That irrigation atmosphere is not good there. So deconstruct that gas vent. So it will go to this gas vent and push all that chlorine out and down through my base. Well, that's the theory anyway, but I need to create some more airflow tiles in order for that to be a reality. There's now hydrogen gas everywhere. Yeah. Everything is a right mess. Okay, you can cancel that, so to work on the mush fry for a couple of days. Do now have some mealwood growing now. I do have some mealwood there, meal ice, all that, which can be made into lice loaf. And consumables don't eat any of the lice loaf, yeah. So they shouldn't be consuming any of the raw food. It should all be being cooked to make better food. See, there is the food shortage, but it's because they put it all into the microbe musher to make it better. Get rid of all that messages saying everyone's died. Turner, go up to be there. Got Travaldo, Bubbles, Turner and Marie. You got a new job. Fantastic. Breathable air. So it is getting a little bit better now. This is chlorine's right in the way. Purge it out. Get rid of it. And that's going to be a real hampering. Now looking for the irrigation. Let's see here, temperature is at 30. Just too high for these plants. They need to be below 30. But what I'll do is as soon as it's below 27, then you'll activate. Fortunately, everyone's going to stress out and probably kill everyone else, but mop up all of this mess. Bring up lots and lots of water. Yes, we've now got a good amount of life slave. Need this bristleberries. It's making all this water there, putting it into bottles. That's right next to the microwave musher. How's the oxygen overlay doing? Oxygen overlay is still not perfect. We really need the one oxygen electrolyzer to keep everyone alive. What is the reports like for yesterday? What's the wasted time, really? Mostly still on deliver jobs. Got a lot of mopping still there. So mop, just do it all, but at a low priority. And everything else to be more important, really. Coal generator should really activate at some point. That manual generator probably needs to be a slightly lower thing, so I can try and get. I need to try and get this hydrogen generator back up and operational. If I can get that going again, then yeah, it can be self-sufficient, which is really nice. Cancel all that. All those mop jobs. It's this. These mop jobs are more important because it's all, well, the water's dripping down. Oh, got more. Excellent. Water mobs do create polluted oxygen. That's not so well. Polluted oxygen is okay, but it's, I think it's infected with slime lung, which is not so good. Anyone still doing any work? Cleaning that. Yeah, the coal generator is operational, yes. I'm not actually going to ever clean this. Let's sweep. Oh yeah, get these tasks done. That's important. So, any water. Right, now that is done. Now put a tile there. I will put an airflow tile in there, just because it will make things that little bit neater and prevent anything. If something goes wrong, like the pipe bursts, then I won't get water in that tile again. There's food shortage. You've got a bit of slime lung being generated by this little guy. But nothing I can't handle. And delivered and then you ran away. I haven't really got the priorities set very good, but that's, I need them such wide priorities to try and get them all functioning. Change that down to 5. So I'm just constantly filling that up. Now 2 tiles. There and there. I'll deconstruct that. Two power line overlay. Sweep all that up as well. No power because there's no power there. Let's prime this system though, which will all be fully operational by itself. There we go. That does seem to be cooling down nicely. Just that one tile allowing water to flow in and out. But the vacuum seems to be... It's got polluted oxygen in there now. It seems to be keeping it functioning, I think. It's that with only a couple of duplicates, they don't really get it working very high. Food shortage, yeah. Excellent, so I've pushed almost all of the unwanted gas down to there, so I can now disable that building. And oxidize it there. Deconstruct that, build, tile, there. Now there is a food shortage, but with this water being cooled down much more, it'll really help. The water down here is now at a lovely 29 degrees. I got some like bislight ore and that there, just additional thermal mass in there, which is more annoying than anything else. Unreachable build, okay. That's cool. They can deliver the dirt to the base of those. Oh, thanks. Stress values are still very, very, very high. Trying to operate that by themselves. Let's get these built up very quickly, because I need the oxygen more than anything else. Conductive wire, priority 9, build it up. Plumbing, pipe. Okay, the liquid pipe is already in there. Come on, build it. It's annoying that they deliver and then go build some other time, so... And there. Right. So delivered to igneous rock. And there we go. Oxygen generation is occurring again. I'm going to take a breather because it's not that much oxygen generation yet. So that was just to remove some of the oxygen out there, pump it through this system. Flooding, oh yeah, the gas pump is flooded. Temperature overlay is still almost about to overheat. Yep, they've just got too warm. Your soggy feet. Battery charge threshold. Yikes, you're very, very low on those batteries, aren't they? Come on, just please someone do that. Someone work this manual generator. I want the oxygen generation working again, please. Please. Should remove a load of the oxygen out. It's only going to work if it's above, because that's now filled with hydrogen. That bubbler system is functioning. I just wait for hydrogen to pass through here. So it just loops back a little bit, but there we go. There's hydrogen filling all of that. And there we go. We now actually have the oxygen production back working. All that can now be mopped. Mop everything. Now we're going to have the temperature overlays. It's quite good though. We've got the water down here is actually acting just as a cool sink. Oh, this is all abyssal light then, it doesn't matter. The temperature just doesn't transfer from abyssal light. And with most of the mop tasks now complete though, the amount of soggy feet debuff is really reducing. Got a hatch down there. That's not good. He'll get killed. I do want to build an exosuit forge. I do need to really break up. I need to create a power plant, that's what I need. But I need to do everything else first. For example, I need to get a stable food source before all my duplicants die. It's got 1, 2, 3. Well, this could support easily 5 duplicants just there. Once the actual water starts being pumped.